we got some brand new details about the next Battlefield video game. Yeah, as if 2025 wasn't wild enough. I mean, we're getting a brand new Doom game, we're getting a new Grand Theft Auto, we're getting a new Ghost of Tsushima, we're getting a new Death Stranding, a new Borderlands game, and now you're telling me we're getting a new Battlefield game as well? RIP my savings account. Now, the news for this new Battlefield game did kind of drop this week, and it came across two fronts. First, over on X, there was an 18 seconds of gameplay footage that were shown highlighting EA's new Battlefield Labs. So let's pull this video up because it's jam-packed, man. I mean, you got footage of planes crashing into buildings, people falling from the sky, buildings are collapsing like left and right, bullets obviously flying all over the place. You're charging into battle, there's explosions, tanks, city combat, urban combat, everything that you want from a game like Battlefield. And realistically, these 18 seconds left me wanting more. Like, I want more from this trailer. And obviously, this isn't supposed to be a reveal of like, here's what to expect from the new Battlefield game, but like, oh, am I thirsty? Do I want more from this game? Because what I saw right there looks absolutely sick. Now, as we mentioned, this was kind of a teaser to the new Battlefield Labs, which according to EA is essentially them reaching out to their community and trying to collaborate on the future of the game. According to EA, Battlefield Labs will allow players a space to play and explore, test concepts and mechanics with fans before the series comes out, which I get. Like, this is really cool, right? It's cool that EA is listening to the people that love their game, and they're like, no, we're not going to try to tell you what a Battlefield game is supposed to be. Tell us what the game is supposed to be. Tell us what you want from the next Battlefield game, and we'll make it. I think that's really cool. But the other side of this coin is like, is EA just trying not to hire like quality assurance testers? Like, they're like, we don't need QA testers. We could just let the fans test the video game. Like, why do we got to pay people, right? I mean, we could just give it out to the public and have them test it for free. Anyway, the other side of this is, unfortunately, like, with the details we got, there's no release date in sight here. We did get some hints, right? The next Battlefield game is currently pre-alpha, so it's not finished. So I can tell you, like, it's not going to be first half of this year. Second half of this year might be, like, a reach. In fact, EA told investors that Battlefield, or the next chapter in Battlefield, best guess is that it will launch before the start of the next fiscal year, which starts in April 2026, which means from now till April 2026, we could get the next Battlefield game. And I think that, honestly, if EA is looking to make this the most successful game possible, expect a delay, or expect them to just wait until Grand Theft Auto is announced. Because I could totally see EA being like, so, Rockstar, what's your fall look like? Specifically, what does your October 16th look like? You doing anything special? And, you know, I do want to clarify, because I know in the beginning of this video we kind of joked about like it coming out this year, but I think it's a very safe bet that Battlefield, or whatever the next Battlefield is called, will launch in 2026. Like, I can tell you, EA does not want to rush this game. You know, you look at the last Battlefield game, and while it was fun and cool and really pretty to look at, I don't feel like that really resonated and it captured an audience similar to the size of like Call of Duty or Fortnite or even like Marvel Rivals. So I think that like they're really trying to hammer this one in and make it work. And plus, they don't want to mess up that first impression. Again, so delays are always on the table when it comes to games of this size and magnitude. But you also look at Grand Theft Auto 6. If Grand Theft Auto 6 gets delayed into 2026, yeah, there's a good chance that we could see this at the end of 2025. But like, realistically, it doesn't sound like GTA is really wanting to push it into 2026. So I could see them saying like, hey, we'll launch Battlefield 3 months after Grand Theft Auto 6 to make sure that like we're not going to lose any sales, to make sure that it's not going to be a distraction to our players. But I don't know. I mean, that's just my speculation here. We could get to 2026 and like both games launch within the matter of weeks. And EA is just like, why didn't the game sell well? I don't understand. But anyway, either way, the footage looks sick. I personally cannot wait for the new Battlefield game. As a fan of the series, I've got to say, this trailer, or this 18 seconds, it looked so intense. And so, like, if you can maintain this intensity through the entire match and still capture what makes Battlefield cool, like those Battlefield moments, I think you have a grand slam on your hands. And I personally cannot wait to see